And that's what your motherfucking ass get, playing ding-dong ditch at the back of somebody's motherfucking house at 3 o'clock in the damn morning. Bring your ass over here to my goddamn house playing ding-dong ditch at 3 o'clock in the goddamn morning and watch what the fuck happen. I'm a ding-dong ditch your ass, have your ass in somebody's ditch stinking.
County are still deciding whether to charge a homeowner in that deadly shooting of a teen. Investigators say the 18-year-old was one of 3 teens breaking into the man's house.
Fox 5's Bob Barnard with the very latest from Fredericksburg.
Neighbors tell us the man who shot the teen at his home in this neighborhood overnight Saturday is in the military. The young man shot and killed was 18-year-old Michael Bosworth Jr., played lacrosse and football for Massaponax High School. Spotsylvania County Sheriff's officials say Bosworth and 2 juveniles were in the backyard of a home on Mackenzie Lane around 3 in the morning Saturday, trying to break into the house when they were confronted by the homeowner. Bosworth was shot and killed, one of the other boys wounded in the gunfire. Neighbors tell us they heard as many as 8 gunshots and that the teens had tried to break into other homes on the street that night. The boys who survived tell investigators they were only recording themselves dinging and ditching for a TikTok challenge, not trying to commit burglaries. Reaction here in the Fredericksburg neighborhood this afternoon.
I'm sorry the kid did that. I wish that he hadn't done what he did because he had to pay the ultimate price. Nobody likes that. Nobody, not even the homeowner. Yeah, it's very unfortunate.
So not a good idea. It's not safe. Just don't do it.
Because you don't know what's on the other side of the door.
Right. Just don't do it.
Of course, she's talking about the whole notion of dinging and ditching. We're told grief counselors were at Massaponax High School today. Michael Bosworth was set to graduate later this month. We're told Saturday night's prom went on as scheduled. Michael's stepfather, who I spoke to on the phone this afternoon, says they are mourning their son. He was a brother also as well, and they say they appreciate the love and support they're getting from the community.
So people are still doing ding-dong ditch pranks? Really? Are we not past that yet? I thought that was something we did in the past. So over the weekend, on Saturday at 3 a.m., of all times, a homeowner hears banging, kicking, knocking, and he thinks somebody is breaking into his home. They have arrested him and stated that he unalived an 18-year-old who was participating in a prank with his friends. And they said it was a ding-dong ditch prank for TikTok. Don't let TikTok get your life taken, okay? Now, when I first heard about this, I had to do some pausing on it because I have mixed emotions about it. I have now gotten a little bit more information and settled on how I feel. So, 18-year-old Michael Bosworth was with 2 of his friends, and they were doing this ding-dong ditch prank that they said they was doing for TikTok, and they recorded it and everything. And they are stating that they were just knocking on this neighbor's door, which is 27-year-old Tyler Chase Butler, and they state that they just, were ringing the doorbell, they hid for a little bit, and then they run off, and that is when he comes and starts just pounding at them and ends up taking the life of Michael and then grazing one of the friends. The other teen, he bolted and he was off of the scene by the time the authorities got there. And when authorities got there, Mr. Butler was like, I was protecting my home. I thought they was breaking in. I did what I was supposed to be doing. So I'm good. And they were like, no. We caught up with the other teen and he said that all they was doing was playing this little prank, and they showed him a video that they had did that earlier, just rung the doorbell and ran. So we're going to go ahead and arrest you. Now, according to Mr. Butler, he says they were in the backyard of his home, and that is definitely what raised his level of, they're trying to break into my home. And that's where his perspective is on the situation. One of the actual neighbors of him states that they see on camera the teens walking by his home, and they see them start at the garage. They are banging, kicking, and then ringing doorbells and beating on things, and then they are in the backyard of the actual home doing the same thing. He says he has that on camera. It's very clear. And so if they were in that backyard, that is very logical for somebody to think they are breaking into their home. If they start out at one part of the home and then they go to another part of the home, that sounds like some intention there, that it feels like and was giving the energy the child was trying to break in. So that is the logical thought process somebody would have, that they're hearing this on their, at their home at 3 o'clock in the morning. So they did go ahead and charge him with second-degree M charge, malicious wounding, and use of a firearm in the commission of a felony. He is currently being held with no bond, and I don't know. I really think this is one that they may have gotten wrong. This is absolutely positively giving. He really thought those teenagers were breaking into his home. Now, 18-year-old Michael Bosworth Jr., he was supposed to be going to prom on that night, and he was supposed to be graduating this weekend. And so his life is, gone because of what they say was a prank. But the fear of somebody breaking into your house and they giving you all the signs that they breaking in. So let me know how y'all feeling about this one in the comments.
This is Tyler Chase Butler. He was asleep in his home that he pays rent for, where he was minding his business, where his family was sleeping peacefully, and these teenagers decide to kick his door in at 3 o'clock in the damn morning, talking about they're doing a damn TikTok prank. First off, where the fuck is your parents at? And why the fuck is you outside at 3 o'clock in the goddamn morning and you still in goddamn school? Now, let's be real about something, y'all. If you sleep in your house at 3 o'clock in the motherfucking morning and your motherfucking don't get kicked in, what is your first immediate reaction? What is the motherfucking procedure when a motherfucker come kicking in your motherfucking door? What's the fucking procedure? You gonna get the peace be still, right? He protected his house. He had a family of his own. He started pew-pewing at their ass, right? He hit this one boy right here. Now, this is a sudden case, so you fuck around and find out. You go kick it in people's goddamn doors, you think they're not going to react. Because that would be my first reaction. If somebody come in my home, kicking my door in at 3 o'clock in the morning, I don't give no fuck about no prank. They done locked this man up and trying to charge him with murder. He ain't did nothing wrong. So you telling me this the world we living in? So motherfuckers, just because they teens, they wasn't supposed to be up in that man motherfucking house. Let's start off there. He defended his motherfucking self. He didn't know who the fuck they was, and how was he gonna know they fucking age? He don't know who the fuck they was. All he know, a intruder was in his goddamn house. And he was alerted. And he got the fuck up and handled goddamn business. Now, I'm sorry that boy lost his life. Prayers to his family. My condolences to his family. But y'all should have been watching y'all motherfucking son. His ass should have been outside at no 3 o'clock in no goddamn morning doing no goddamn TikTok. And don't bring TikTok in this shit. He wanted to pull a prank on a motherfucker or whatever the fuck he wanted to do. And he probably knew that man was black. And they went over there doing some weird, dumbass shit and fuck around and found out. Y'all can't get mad at that man for defending his motherfucking self when he got somebody could break in a fucking entering. You breaking in and entering somewhere you're not supposed to be. You're trespassing. Do I gotta use words to let you know you're not supposed to be there? You're not allowed. Beware. The fuck? This shit is crazy. Like, we gotta stick up for our people because the fucking system is rigged against them. You telling me this man finna sit in jail for protecting his motherfucking home when these motherfuckers when he's supposed to be at his goddamn home doing nothing? That shit is insane. Then, what makes it so bad about the situation is, like, people always try to blame the person that did that. They don't never try to blame the person who actually did the shit. Just because he, you know what I'm saying? Did he think about this was gonna be a stupid idea before he did it? Y'all be killing me with this shit. Man, free that brother, man. I hope he could come from under this, man. For real, for real. He don't deserve that. I'm sorry. That boy would have still had his life. Yet he would have been in his bed at 3 a.m. in the morning. And I'm going to just say that. Y'all can feel how y'all want to feel. Y'all can get in these comments and talk y'all motherfucking shit. I don't care. I feel like that boy should have been in his bed at 3 a.m. in the morning and not kicking in some black man's door at 3 a.m. in the motherfucking morning. Why he ain't go kick in a white man's door at 3 a.m. in the goddamn morning? Because if he went to go kick in a white man's door at 3 a.m. in the morning, he would have got his ass pew-pew too. So I don't even know what the fuck is y'all being mad about or even saying anything about the situation when it's like he's wrong for unaliving him. What he's gonna do? Wait till they unalive him? What was he gonna wait for? They already broke into his mouth, kicked his damn door in. The fuck? Yo, oh, I'm sorry. Man, I hope they free Mr. Butler. If he gotta go for me, if Mr. Butler have a go for me, I will be dropping some coins in there. I'm just saying. Commissary, I don't give a fuck. I will be dropping some coins.
TikTok prank gone wrong and now somebody got expedited to Jesus. Please explain to your kids that we shouldn't be out here doing this. Please explain to your adults that we should not be out here doing this for some likes and things. Stop playing pranks out here because people are tired, people are stressed, and ain't nobody out here playing. So, unfortunately, Michael Bosworth and his friends, or Junior and his friends, learned that the hard way. Because instead of going to prom, instead of going to graduation, his parents are now planning a funeral because him and his friends decided to do ding dong ditching. Again, ain't nobody got time for any of this. Do not come to somebody's door at 3 o'clock in the morning. You do understand that a lot of home invasions occur like that. There are plenty of ring camera footages of people, unfortunately going to their door because someone is ringing their doorbell in the middle of the night thinking someone is in distress, and then they're getting robbed. So apparently a 911 call to report a break-in happened, and then there were shots fired. Now, the two surviving crazies of this said that they were running away when they were pew-pewed upon. Yeah. Again, you came to somebody's house in the middle of the night when your ass was supposed to be in the bed. Why your parents ain't know where you were? But you know what? 18 in this country, you considered an adult. So why they keep acting like these little kids and whatnot when they are not? Now, of course, his girlfriend did a tribute saying that he was the best boyfriend, and everybody was like, long live Bose and all the things. But baby, let me explain something to you. Now, Tyler Chase Butler is being held in the Virginia prison or jail under second-degree murder, malicious wounding, and firearm and commission of a felony. Now, we don't really feel like he should be in jail, but apparently he was not supposed to have what he had, so here we are. Please have a conversation with your kids that are supposed to be under your roof, that you are still supposed to be responsible for, as a former district worker who absolutely was in these high schools and had to talk to a lot of high school parents who would be like, well, they're in high school, so what do you want me to do? Baby, you are still responsible for these kids. And like I said, those other two got their Miranda rights read to them, and their phones have been, I guess, subpoenaed because they absolutely did have one video of them doing this. So it's going to be real interesting to see what was going on and what they were actually doing. But they did say that somebody was kicking on the door too. So we'll see how true that is. Because, baby, if you out here kicking on the door, that is absolutely a B&E. And if that man's backyard was enclosed, I hope y'all got good attorneys. I sure hope. But again, y'all keep fucking around. And people like me who do t-shirts, we got plans for Bereaved on a Budget. Keep fucking around.
All right, you guys. Another incident happened on May 3rd, this past Saturday. Man, this is crazy, you guys. A high school student, what's his name? Michael Bosworth, was shot and unalived in Virginia's Fredericks by a homeowner named Tyler, who was under the impression that his property was facing an attempt break-in, according to the police. However, a surviving friend of Michael has claimed that they were merely recording a prank called Ding Dong Ditch and had plans with the video would be shared on TikTok later, as per police documents. But why would you play Ding Dong Ditch in somebody's backyard, kicking and punching the back door? This makes no sense at 3 a.m. What are you guys thinking? And why would you guys even go to the back? Isn't that even further trespassing on somebody's property? The incident took place this past Saturday. The homeowner, 27-year-old Tyler Chase Butler, has been charged with the killing of 18-year-old Michael Bosworth Jr. He needs to be freed because they went on his property banging and screaming. That's not even Ding Dong Ditch, honey. Ding Dong Ditch, when I played it when I was younger, you ring the doorbell and you ran. That's Ding Dong Ditch. Ding Dong Ditch is not banging and screaming on somebody's back door. That makes no sense. He has also been charged with wounding one of the other two teenagers who were accompanying Michael at the time of the incident. According to the Spotsylvania County Sheriff's Office, the unaliving took place after Bosworth and his two friends banged on Butler's door as part of their prank. The incident was initially reported as an attempted burglary in a residential neighborhood during the wee hours of New York Post reported citing a statement from the sheriff's office. Tyler reportedly told the investigators that three teenagers were attempting to break into his house. However, one of the two surviving boys maintained that they were only trying to capture their prank on camera. The boy who made it out alive with a graze wound said he and his friends were looking for a hiding spot when several gunshots went off back to back. A local media outlet reported the third member of the group was lucky to escape unharmed. He too insisted before the police they were only playing a game of Ding Dong Ditch. Ding Dong Ditch is a prank that involves knocking on the door or ringing the doorbell of the unsuspecting resident and fleeing from the spot before they can answer the door. Michael was a senior and he was unalived just hours before his prom, which was reportedly slated to take place in the evening. According to his stepfather, Michael used to play, football and all that stuff, right? It is a prank that involves knocking on the door of a house and ringing the doorbell and fleeing from the spot. Okay, Michael was 18, so he was an adult. He knew better. And he was about to graduate high school before he was unalived, just before, this happened. Why was he's an adult. He should know better. You don't ding dong ditch in somebody's backyard. What the hell? And I don't understand why they trying to make it seem like this little boy was innocent. He wasn't innocent. He was committing a criminal act. And for these people to put this homeowner under arrest, they need to release him. Free Tyler. He was just protecting his house, his property, and his family. There's no need to arrest him. They need to arrest these boys. The one who got shot and the one who survived. Because I'm on TikTok and I don't see these ding dong ditch pranks that you go into somebody's yard and then start banging. This is insane. Of course Michael should still be alive, right? But now he's not, because he made a choice to disturb people. And a lot of people that are Tyler's neighbors are saying the same thing. Somebody was banging on their doors trying to knock them down or whatever. This is sad. But you play stupid games, you win a stupid prize. But hell, what do I know? I'm just a talking head. I know that Ding Dong Ditch is stupid. To play at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Have you guys heard about the man that was arrested for defending his own home? I just seen this just now on Facebook. I was getting ready to take my adult nap, and then I seen this news. I'm like, okay, I don't like the outcome of this, but basically, there was a group of teenagers. They were kicking in his back door at 3 a.m. What are you doing if somebody's kicking in your back door at 3 a.m.? It's nighttime at 3 a.m. You're supposed to be in the house. So he shot at them. One of the kids, I think his name is Michael, it's up here. He passed. And now Tyler, he's being charged with second-degree murder. What do you guys think? And they're saying that this is a TikTok prank. What kind of TikTok prank is this? Like,
let me get this right. 3 teenagers were kicking in someone's back door. They shot at them. One is no longer alive. One is hospitalized. And the other one got away. The homeowner is being held on charges of murder. And the kids admitted that it was a TikTok prank. They were supposed to ring doorbells and run, but clearly you didn't ring a doorbell, or if you did, you also kicked in some doors? What the world?